guys, welcome back to Code It All. And this isn't a video that you might be used to on my channel because this is a video this is the first video of its kind. And given the current circumstances, I decided why not put this out in the open. So before I explain what this video is about, I want to actually apologize on how I haven't been able to upload consistently on my YouTube channel, and that is because of my Christmas vacation. Not my Christmas vacation, but my December vacation that I have in my school. And so basically, the restrictions for due to the COVID-19 lockdown have eased, so there's no more lockdown, and we can actually meet people. So that's why there are many activities and programs and many get-togethers with my friends and family. So due to all of that, and there were any like workshops from school and all that, due to that, I haven't been able to actually find time to actually record, film, upload, create content, learn content, and upload to my YouTube channel as per my regular schedule. So I haven't been able to do that. My last video was about a Discord bot. I hope that it was enough content because I knew I wouldn't be able to upload so often. And then those of you who didn't actually see my previous project videos or my tutorial videos, you could go back and look and try to learn something from them. So yeah, that was my main agenda as of now. That's my main agenda. And this is a Christmas special video. So I have two gifts for you guys. I know it's fully web development related. I'm not going to be hosting any giveaways or anything of that sort, but it's just gifts which can help you, which can help sometimes ease your workflow and make it so that you don't have to set up too much. You don't have to set up too much boilerplate code and all that. So my two gifts are my React Tailwind starter pack, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and my Sass template starter guide. So my React template starter guide is basically to help you start up any React Tailwind project, and it is also hooked up with React Tailwind post CSS and auto prefixer, so you can use this entire starter kit to build any project you want. You can just clone this repository down to your project folder, and you'll easily be able to start up with that. I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So head over to your VS Code or any terminal you prefer. So Control Tab, basically, I want my Control box that opens my terminal up for you guys. So right now, what I want to do is basically start by cloning a repository. So I'm going to type git clone, and then obviously, if I want to clone it, I'm going to go to my code tab. And I'm going to copy this. By the way, both of these are going to be down in the description, the link for both of these. So I'm going to copy this, head back to my VS Code and paste that link. And I'm going to click enter. It's just going to be cloning this. So it cloned this entire thing. So what I can do is I can basically CD into it. CD into React Tailwind demo. No, I mean React Tailwind starter kit. React Tailwind starter pack. So we're gonna wait. Yeah, it already went in there. And then what we need to do, one of the most important thing we need to do, many people have misconceptions on this. What you need to do is basically run npm I to install all of your modules. So install all the modules that are there in the package.json, because without that you won't be able to use any React, any Tailwind, nothing. So you need to run this, make sure you have everything with it in it. So we obviously need to run this, wait for everything to load, get a React app configured and all that before we can run npm start. So I'm just gonna wait. So I'm just gonna like do this off screen. Okay, so now that it's done, I should be able to run npm start. So if I run npm start, we should be getting a development server from React, which carries a boiler. So we'll be able to run it. So once again, it's a lot less work and effort than having to manually get your post CSS, Tailwind CSS, and try to edit your package.json, put in some extra files, linting, and all that. So we have all of that already set up manually for you. Automatically, I mean. So now we have to wait for it to start. I'm going to be doing this off screen. Okay. So this is the boilerplate that's already there. I know I did not do a good job installing it at all. I just wanted to make sure that people know that it's actually working and they can start working up from here. So yeah, it's perfectly working. This is what you're supposed to expect in the boilerplate. This is where you're supposed to start from. Your first thing can be to easily go to your app.js and delete all of this stuff and start from scratch. That's perfectly fine. That's what most people want to do, because obviously no one wants this trash card up here. Okay, so now after that we have our Sass app template. So Sass app template basically contains all of the Sass files that I generally use when I start. So generally my reset CSS, which has all of my resets. This is from the Andy Bell CSS reset article. You can just go Andy Bell CSS reset, and you get a modern CSS reset by Andy Bell. You can basically copy all of this. So this is the code that I generally use for my reset. And with general styles, I generally like to put this sort of stuff where you can use general elements with a low specificity, so it doesn't overwrite anything in this section. And then obviously we can have utilities. Suppose I can use my flex class or a container class. So container is going to be used where you want to make sure that the content is actually not touching the edges. And then the flex class can be used whenever you want to make sure it's displayed flex. So that's where both of these classes are used. And we have a variables file, which is currently empty because we're not using any variables. And our main CSS is where all of it's going to get imported. And now style CSS is where our general styles are obviously going to go. It's empty as of now, but this is the way you're going to be using it. I don't know why I included the CSS. I should just remove it because you're going to be compiling it on your own. You're supposed to remember to compile it. And it's the same way it goes. You don't need to, by the way, you don't need to npm I after you clone the repository. You don't need to install all of your dependencies because you have no dependency right now. There's no package.json here. You don't need to install anything. Only thing you need to do is just go clone the repository and you can get started after watching your Sass, making sure it compiles into CSS. Okay, so now that that's done, I guess that's the end of the video. So I really enjoyed being with you guys. This is the end of 2020. Let's hope for an awesome 2021. Happy Christmas, and let's get going. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Before you go, remember to like, share, and subscribe down below. See you guys.